Breaking news: Buhari accuses Obasanjo of plotting to take over his government. Hello, my wonderful people. Hey, they won't carry Obasanjo go back to prison again. Oh. Hey, hey. Buhari the Buhari. Buhari the Buhari. You don't understand what is going on now. This Buhari na bulls. You know what the bulls are? They always kill them in the movie. To look as if they have power. They'll be doing everything, doing evil things. And everybody will be saying, this boss is bad, is bad, is bad. At the end of the day, have you heard of what? They will still die at the end of the day. It will take a bit of time. Yeah, okay. So don't think that the bulls are not as easy people, and they are also strong, and they are very strong. But at the end of the day, the bulls is always killed. So what this man is doing is a counter attack. Before if you're not aware, uh, Obasanjo have been speaking to some northerners. He has been a president of this country, both as a military leader and also as a civilian, 1999 to 2007. And also the time we were having the military, he was once the head of state. You see, so what's happening? Recently, he met with the Sultan of Sokoto. There are some plans to discuss on security. And don't forget that Jonathan and, I beg your pardon, Jonathan and Buhari are friends, but Obasanjo and Buhari are arch enemies. Okay. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Subscribe if this is your first time. This is the man he's saying is responsible for plotting to take over his government. What government? Who will they govern? You are a failed man. Buhari accuses Obasanjo of plotting to take over his government. Former President Chief Olusegun Obasanjo has been accused by the Buhari's media organization BMO of plotting to oust the President Muhammadu Buhari from office. In a statement on Sunday, the organization said the seemingly plot was being hatched by a former president with a gang of conspirator. He said the conspirators, under the disguise of concerned persons, plan to interject an uprising to force the resignation of President Muhammadu Buhari. Although the organization avoided making a pointed reference to Olusegun Obasanjo, it unmistakably described Obasanjo without making a single fault. Obasanjo, one of the two civilian presidents alive, is the only one capable of assembling people who are capable of removing Buhari, to proclaim Buhari's presidency null and void, including informing the international community as well as giving them reasons why this man should be removed. So if Obasanjo get that kind of power, waiting is done for what they do. They don't bomb a what I call a library recently. When they play, every time when they always they give this description, person gets pet, the pet na snake. If you not kill, you go kill your pikin. You know that the snake does not only kill by biting, even if you say you have removed all the venom, it doesn't only kill by biting. Have you heard of asphyxiation? Squeezing out the life. So let's even say still a small one. Go close to your child, wrap the neck. The more the child cry, the more he shout, the more he wraps it. Then by the time you come out, 1 hour later, it's gone. You have a pet. Or they call pet. Let's continue. In 2018, Obasanjo and in 2018, Obasanjo, a Buhari critique, has tried to put together political formation to defend Nigeria by removing Buhari and to ensure he was not re-elected. But the plan failed, according to Buhari's media. Buhari media warned the former president and exposed conspirator to quickly forget about such plans because he will not be allowed and he will be dealt with if found to be carrying out this conspiracy against President Muhammadu Buhari. If you ask me, my description of that very word is a threat. That's if you ask me. My description, personally speaking now, from where I'm standing, from my starting point, is a threat. How are you guys sure? Because he's meeting with the Sultan of Sokoto. He was supposed to have a meeting, which has been flaunted, and they prevented him. They refused to give them the venue of the meeting, saying that the venue was not. They are so scared of Obasanjo. They are not as scared of Goodluck Jonathan as much as Obasanjo. Obasanjo, he was mostly a military person now. Let me give you a little bit of hint. People are thinking what happened to the former chief of army staff was a mistake. I put it to you. I have no evidence, so, but it was not a mistake. It was a well calculated assassination. Trust me. Just trust me on that. Let me tell you something. Before this Obasanjo matter, they come say they won't commode Buhari. There was also the plot that this same Buhari media carry say top military personnel who have served, who get power, who fit plan what they call coup and successfully come up with it and succeed. We are planning to take over the country since Buhari has an ability to rule the country. The very next day, the army was making statement back and forth. Listen, it was not the consensus of the whole army. They've met with some people, PRO and the rest of them, public relation officer, who are not the recall army senior officers, to say we stand with Buhari, nobody will remove Buhari, blah, 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 blah. Yes, and so those matter and those issues went on. At the end of the day, they thought about it. They say, you know what, we must do to collateral damage. Oh. Some people must go. I know the people that went. Now, listen, because of the position that Ibrahim, the former chief of army staff, was, now there is something in the army. If you're a younger one, somebody junior to you gets promoted as a senior, you are forced to resign because that person seemingly must be like the topmost person. So what they've done now, they've eliminated that guy and 10 others who are equally, they get body for that matter. What I mean is they are equally able to conspire and get to such a degree. They've gone ahead, they've removed that guy, yes, successfully. Plane crash is a very easy way to go about these things. They've removed him successfully. And guess what? They picked somebody rather very junior, and 25 senior army officers must resign. Now, from these 25 senior army officers, they are people who have the capacity to, for instance, as they're accusing Obasanjo, to plan with him in his living room, and they will carry it out and it will be successful, and the military or whoever it is can take over. So they are forcing them to resign and putting their boy in place. Their boy being the person now that is now on ground, Yahaya. So what you see Nigeria, this Nigerian are chess. Now scam this country. You know where the Yahoo, you know where Yahoo from come. Yahoo start for Aso Rock now. Now Aso Rock be Yahoo. Forget that matter. Aso Rock now be Yahoo. If you know that they play chess with people life, but leave us a comment. Don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. Thank you very much. God bless you. Bye for now.